EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And a short pickup to about the 25. Look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
2nd down and 8. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, rush. He's going to air one out. He's got it in, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd touchdown of the season.
Dang, this. Like, how is it 2 niggas stuck down here?
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2.
This shit plays so
the pace
stupid.
is already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for
I don't understand this.
Because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts.
Look at these settings, man. This shit don't make sense.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, that nigga was wide the fuck with nobody on him, man.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Duvernay in motion. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Is the clock even moving on this motherfucker?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this.
Damn, dog, I couldn't even hike the ball. Like,
way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can match, too.
Yeah, the defense closes quickly there, and you get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Cowboy defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Now Jackson on second down. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So from the 37, here's second down at a yard. Again, a run with Vaughn. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Rush. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. Jackson going to change things up a bit. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In motion left, Bateman. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Here's Cook again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Go, take it to the house. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 2nd and 7. Rush. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Moving offense.
To throw is Rush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion. There, nice play. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Rush. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cowboys 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A rush, he's going to change it up. Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, rush. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Running behind center with Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now rush. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Our lead is down 1 now, 13-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 33 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Roquan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Rush to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down now for Rush. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd and 5. Rush, he's going to change it up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Vaughn will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides, look at him go. He may go. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rush. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. 4 yards on the pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens.
Operating from the gun, Rush. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Play action. It's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll try the right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Troquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A very important extra point there. Up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
He can't stop your 5 wide.
Duvernay in motion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson to throw on second down. Throw caught by Flowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Left side, Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Back to the ground, Cook. Fights free at the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Again, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now rush. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Rush. Able to find Gallup. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it with the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson. Now into the hands of Flowers. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. From the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, the took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.